Wait, a walkie-talkie with tooth marks. Didn't we hear a story like that just yesterday? It was the walkie-talkie Azura used right up until her death. It moved to show the orca brought Azura up to the surface in her mouth. She left tooth marks in Azura's walkie-talkie. The captain said he always kept that walkie-talkie with him so he'd never forget. Mom said this walkie-talkie was his. Who could it be? Not odd about it, don't you agree? Time to give up, Mr. Lawyer. Get the orca to save Sasa, says I. I can't do that. Is that funny, a lawyer again? How could I hold my head up if I made my client so miserable? A stubborn one, you be. Orca, yo, don't listen to me, can't kill the captain, yo, you so cray. You tried questioning him, but didn't change anything. Oh, I don't know about that. His statements might not have changed, but the meaning of one of them may have. Really? You caught something? That one thing, this might be the breakthrough we need. Yo, walkie-talkie be broken for real. Mr. Lawyer's free son got no appeal.
Hold it!
Are you sure it was your walkie-talkie? You could have stolen a broken walkie-talkie from somebody else.
If you be accusing me of thievery, let me see your proof.
Alright. This evidence tells who you stole the walkie-talkie from.
Take that!
According to the defendant's statements, Mr. simply talked to her on his walkie-talkie before his death. However, no walkie-talkie was found near the victim's body.
Methinks the police didn't look hard enough. Besides, the captain's walkie-talkie wasn't broken, be that not right? His walkie-talkie had naught to do with mine.
I'm not so sure that's true. The victim fell to his death. It's quite possible his walkie-talkie broke in the fall. You stole the walkie-talkie after the victim's death, didn't you, Mr. Ryan?
Silence!
Now, since leading questions, so I don't know. If you claim the walkie-talkie belongs to the victim, show me your evidence. Certainly. I plan on doing just that. Please look at these tooth marks here on the walkie-talkie.
Tooth marks? Yes, I see them.
The victim's walkie-talkie was a keepsake that used to belong to Azura Summers, who died a year ago. These tooth marks were left by Orla when she carried Miss Summers in her mouth. This is Mr. Shipley's walkie-talkie. Mr. Ryan's walkie-talkie is still unaccounted for. This means he could have used it to command the orca after all. That's not all, Your Honor. The only one who could have taken the victim's walkie-talkie is the culprit himself. The fact that Marlon Rhymes had the victim's walkie-talkie is proof that he murdered Jack Shipley. Sink me. Ah! So fast, Mr. Lawyer. What? He still won't admit it. This walkie-talkie be mine, says I. Then how do you explain the tooth marks on it? I've admit neither run-ins with that orca myself. She beat me more than once, and me walkie-talkie too. Evidence of our fights are carved here into me body. My goodness, I can clearly see the tooth mark scars in your skin. What? Are those really scars from being bitten by Orla?
Ahoy, yo, ho, 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 you want an answer? I got the map. These guys from Ola, that's right. Damn girls can put up a nasty fight. That orca bit me and left it scarred. Had a weapon to jack, so I went in hard. Oh, Mr. Lord, I win, spin plank. Ola, you get the plank. I can't let him win this show. I have to find a way to prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. And you can forget about fingerprints. I always keep my walkie-talkie clean and polished. This man had everything worked out before he even took the stand. I won't give up. There had to be a way. Mr. White, I found something interesting. The tooth marks on the walkie-talkie. You notice anything funny about them? Funny? Funny how? Something is different about them compared to the other tooth marks we've seen. The only other ones I remember are the ones on the practice dummy. It's just a tiny difference. It might not even mean anything. Right now, we need to consider every possibility we can, no matter how small. I can figure out what's different about the bite marks. Maybe I can somehow prove Lime's walkie-talkie actually belonged to the victim. Fake Phoenix. You can turn everything around right here and now. Continue the facts we have so far. The attempt killing Olaf, Wimes ran the show state's pool. Wimes failed to kill Ola and instead he tried to pin Shipley's motor on Ola. Let's manipulate Ola. Wimes must have used a cell phone on a walkie-talkie. Walkie-talkie Wimes has broken. It's the victim's walkie-talkie, the one he kept as a memento of his early summers. Trying to prove that it is indeed the victim's walkie-talkie. Is there any step the walkie-talkie can prove belongs to the victim? Evidence of tooth marks, the walkie-talkie and the dummy. Just note these two pieces of evidence. Look closely, I see two different bite and walk patterns. Two variations. The prints of the that have two different variations as well. The upper sun and teeth marks were different from what they are now. Could be because of these two inconsistencies. Those men had doubted the upper teeth marks and some were different a year ago. I'm starting to think there are two different orcas. The one a year ago and Ola now. If the orca a year ago was an Ola, means the bite marks on the walkie-talkie isn't Ola's like Wime said it was. Now I can finally prove the walkie-talkie belonged to the victim. Mr. White, you appear to be lost in thought there. Is everything alright? I just realized something astonishing, Your Honor. Your face is what's astonishing, right, Donna? Your rudeness is what's astonishing, Prosecutor Blackwell. And what is this astonishing thing you realize? I said just now I thought the orca at Tip Aquarium a year ago and Ola were the same orca. However, two inconsistencies led me to a new fact. And that fact is, there might be two Olas simply. What? Two different orcas? But that's impossible. Order in the court. Explain yourself. What is the basis for this preposterous claim? The orca song a year ago and the one now are different. I believe it's because the orca a year ago was a different orca. Two different orcas, two different songs. Explains this song contradiction. What be this bill wanna talk? I don't understand. Talk about the truth. Truth that will finally catch you out in your lives. You claim that the truth marks on the walkie-talkie were Ola's, but that's not true.
different bite mark patterns on the walkie-talkie and on the dummy prove it. What? 2 different patterns, you say?
Silence!
We'll concede there's a possibility that 2 different orcas exist. Bite mark patterns alone are not proof enough. I want more conclusive evidence. Alright, I will show you conclusive evidence of that. So wants to see evidence of the bite mark patterns, does he? Orca, Yellow, and all have different song and different teeth. I have 2 videos on hand that can be used to compare those differences. I'll now submit 2 videos in which the different song and teeth can be compared.
Take that!
And here's the other.
Take that!
Please compare these 2 videos, one from a year ago and one recent. As discussed, the 2 orcas are singing 2 different songs. Please also pay special attention to the appearance of the 2 orcas' teeth. How exactly do you claim their teeth are different? Let's look for shots in the 2 videos where the orcas' teeth are shown. This is all in the recent video of the Schwarzsparkler Spectacular Pirate Show. As you can see, here's all of her teeth. What healthy smiles he has. I'm a bit envious. Next, take a look at the TV phone video from a year ago. Just as I thought, their teeth are different. Oh, I mean this smile looks a little different from the one we saw moments ago. As you can see, the orca from a year ago has one tooth that's broken off. Teeth are different. Then, yes, if the teeth are different, they of course leave different bite mark patterns. On the practice dummy, you can see all his uniform pattern with all teeth intact. On the walkie-talkie, you can see that one tooth is missing from the pattern. And I see it, just like the smile of the orca in last year's video. Tooth marks on the walkie-talkie were not made by the orca we know as Orca. They were made a year ago by a different orca. 2 different orcas. I can't believe it. Stating that the tooth marks on the walkie-talkie over Molo was a lie. The truth is, this walkie-talkie was stolen from the victim, Jack Shipley. And the only person who could have stolen it is... the true culprit, Marlon Rhymes. No, you got it all wrong. It be all the fault of that orca. That's so wrong! Orca's fault! This can't be! Once again, too weak to help anybody. Well, it would appear we should hear more from the defendant about Orr Shipley. Sasa Buckler. Yes, Captain Judge. Is what Mr. Wet claims true? Are there 2 different orcas? The secret that Ship-Shape Aquarium was hiding was about Orla, wasn't it? Dr. Crab told me to focus on the orca song. He hinted it would be a clue. Phoenix is right. The one we call Orla is the second Orr Shipley. There actually used to be 2 orcas at Ship-Shape Aquarium. I used to call the first Orr Shipley just Orr for short. Orr and Orla are sisters. The captain rescued them both when they got beached on the shore. Orla was in bad shape and the ship's doctor had to look after her for a long time. Both orcas loved the captain, so we decided to keep them at Ship-Shape Aquarium. If you say anything about there being two orcas? Well, because after the accident a year ago, Or was put down. What? Or is dead? They sent it for dangerous animal control demanded it. The captain and the ship's doctor begged them. Put the first one down, so please leave the second one alone, they said. Anyway, after the accident a year ago, the captain told us he was gonna put Ola in the pirate service or Shipley. He asked us to keep quiet about Ola's death until the time was right. What a surprising and complex tale. Our ship's and aquarium employees know about this. No, the select few of us. Mr. Wimes, did you know about it? Of course not. How would I? Tell me, Mr. Wimes, you plan on killing Ola from the start? Yeah, I plan to do it during the cleaning, so I drained the pool. I figured if I didn't do something about that beast, Sassa's life was in danger. Sassa trusted that orca just as much as Azura did. I wanted to protect her. I couldn't help Azura, so I felt like protecting Sassa was the least I could do. My duty. I built up my strength every way to kill the orca. I even fought with sharks. But the captain realized my plan and tried to save the orca. And that is why you killed Jack Shipley? Now the report from the crime lab finally makes sense. Report from the crime lab? In court yesterday, you will recall I showed a photo of the victim lying on his back. Comes to the lab, the bruises on the victim's right wrist was Wimes' handprint. His handprint? I didn't know how it fit into this case until I heard Wimes' story just now. But now we can imagine the reason for it being there. Wimes must have made the handprint when he fought with the victim over the orca. A handprint made during a struggle? I don't care what happens to me anymore. I deserve the death penalty. I'm the one that killed the captain. Please give Sasa a not guilty verdict. You accept your defeat well, I see. Let me be your guide to hell. Get on with the verdict, your baldness. It seems this unprecedented trial that began with an orca as a defendant has finally come to a close. Sasa saved. Ola's going to be happy. Sasa's not guilty verdict is coming. Why do I still have this strange nagging feeling? Wimes' handprint on the victim's right wrist. Was it really the result of a deadly struggle over the orca? I can't shake the feeling. That handprint has something other hidden meaning. Is this trial going to end without revealing the whole truth? Very well. The script finds the defendant, Sasa Buckler.
Hold it!
Your Honor, please hold off on that verdict. Mr. White, what is the meaning of this? I would like to further explore this new evidence the prosecution to submit it. What complaint would you have? You're about to get your not guilty verdict. I see no need to further prolong this trial, Mr. White. Your Honor, we still don't know the entire truth of this case. This unnatural handprint Mr. Wimes left on the victim's right wrist? I don't think it was the result of a fight between the two men. Not the result of a fight? What do you suggest it was? Boss, what are you doing? Do you remember that evidence we found at the show stage? Evidence? What evidence? That mysterious mark might be the key to understanding the whole case. Your Honor, the defendant would like to submit evidence that will expose the truth of this case. A mysterious piece of evidence that pairs with Mr. Wimes' unnatural handprint.
Take that!
Marlon Wimes left behind a very unusual set of fingerprints at the show stage. And what way were they unusual? They were right-handed prints on the left side of the ladder. If one were to grasp the ladder in the same way as the prints, it would look like this. It looks like the ladder's being grasped from above. Exactly, Your Honor. The hairpin on the victim's right wrist says it was held with a powerful grip. Marlon Rams grasped the first stage ladder in an unnatural pose. He was gripping the victim's wrist in this position. Gripping the victim's wrist. Then he must have been. Mr. Rams was actually. That's right. If we couple the unnatural handprint with the mysterious fingerprints. We see that Marlon Rams was trying to save the victim's life. What? That can't be. It's impossible. Why don't we ask Mr. Rams himself? Yeah. Mr. Rhymes, I want to hear the truth directly from you. I gotta hand it to you, Mr. Lawyer. You got skills. Why? Why did you have to figure it out? Doesn't matter what happens to me anymore. I'm ready to die. So that's what the defense is claiming. True? The captain, he found out I drained the Soul State's pool. He was to the side of the pool, frantic to put some water in for the orca. And then he slipped. Captain, give me your left hand. No, Marlon, you're for two. Give me Marlon. I didn't realize what deep pain you were in. But please, please don't blame Orla. It's nobody's fault. Not Orla's, and not yours. Hey! Captain! So, Jack Shipley's death was accidental. Why didn't you tell us that you didn't kill the victim? Because I have no right to live anymore. Wait to get the death penalty. The captain died because of me. And then on top of it all, I used his body to frame Orla. I was gonna kill Orla and she wasn't even to blame. She didn't do anything wrong. The only thing I can do now is pay for it with all my life. I can't do anything. I couldn't save the captain. I couldn't avenge his death. Mr. Rhymes, you have the wrong idea about Miss Summer's death. Not even the force or Shipley was responsible for her dying. Aura, of her own accord, was trying to save Miss Summer's life. What? What are you talking about? Missouri Summer suffered from a heart condition. She didn't tell anyone and she performed in the pirate show anyway. She had a heart attack and died before anyone could save her. I'm sure she didn't think or attacked her. There's nothing to avenge. No way. A heart condition. She never said a word about it. Maybe she didn't want you to worry about her. So I wanted to get revenge all this time for nothing? So, neither case was murder. Not a year ago and not this time either. Your responsibility in this matter is great, but I believe you can be rehabilitated. Marlon, You better come back to Ship Aquarium when you're done, you hear? Ola and I and everybody will be waiting for you. Still have a lot to offer, Mr. Wimes. Live your life and never give up. For the sake of those who are gone as well. I promise to make up for what I've done. Even if it takes me my whole life. Mr. White? Sasa? Thank you. Well, I have seen countless trials, but never one that ended like this. I don't know how, Mr. White, but you always seem to manage to turn things around. I think all this excitement has taken a few years off my life. That praise or this? Now then, this court finds defendant Sasa Buckler not guilty. Court is now adjourned. Congratulations on your win! Thank you for all your help today, Paws. All I do is have fun with Ola. Ola, I'm back! Oh, I missed your goal! Oh, I'm so happy for you and Ola, Sasha. Everything turned out great! Phoenix, Athena, I really want to thank you from the bottom of me heart. Ola and I are both really grateful. And I'll act out me gratitude with a little performance. Arr! Soka lover, don't you think you better take care of your health first? Alright, fine. I promise. No more shows until I'm better. I don't want anybody to worry about me after all. Good. Now that's settled. Hey, buddy, Mr. Lawyer. You just had to blab every single one of the Kramer secrets, didn't you? I'm sorry, Dr. Crab. Yeah, that's alright. I'm glad. It's kind of hard to tell. Although, thanks to you, they now know we're using the illegal torpedo system. I think we'll be able to wiggle out of serious repercussions somehow. That writer lady is advocating for us, saying that the law itself is to blame. He says he's going to look into getting the law changed. Wow, go Misty Plume. She sure is a powerhouse. There's one thing you didn't figure out, by the way. Keep this to yourself. You don't want it getting out publicly. Remember that appointment I had written down in my calendar? Oh, you mean meet the captain at the Okapo at 7 a.m.? No, but the Okapo of the Supermarine Aquarium, not ship shapes. What? Are we supposed to be there? Jack and I, we visit the Supermarine Aquarium once a month. Any idea why? To get dolphin therapy treatment? No, silly! Remember I told you? Jack and I were against putting the Orca down from the start. What? You mean... We just pretended to put the first Aura shipping down. The Supermarine Aquarium is harboring for false. What? I'm talking about large amounts of money you were paying them. Once a month, the owner and the vet disappeared from this aquarium. And I came to find out that each time a large amount of money was being paid out. We were paying for Aura's care. You wouldn't believe how much fish orcas eat. And it's been proven she was innocent all along. I think we can bring her back soon. But then keep it under your hat, okay? Huh? What's he telling you about? Oh, nothing much. By the way, Ola wants you to give her a little celebratory prize. Ola specifically requested that you give it to her, Phoenix. Alright, fine. Let's see. What
can I give her?
Take that!
Ola, it's coming a day late, but congratulations on your verdict. Oh my, aren't you lucky? That's Ola's best trick, the thank you kiss trick. Oh, Ola, I want to be next. I shoulda couldn't fell on my first try in years. I'm looking forward to the comeback of Sasa and Ola's Saucebuckler Spectacular. After all, I made a comeback of my own, as a lawyer. It's been a while since I visited Sip Sip Aquarium. Yeah, that Chas has recovered from her illness. He's performing today. It's just in time before the show starts. I think I'll wander around a bit. Hi, Phoenix. Hope you enjoyed the show today. Oh, because I'm excited and ready to go. Oh, so enjoy. Wait a minute. Did you say orcas as in plural? Yep, let me show you. Two Olas. Don't tell me. Yep, you got it right. Or simply the force has returned to Sip Sip Aquarium. We be the three pirate sisters are. We be out to stop the evil Scallywag League led by Wedgestas and the giant octopus. Well, I don't want to get in the way of their rehearsal, so better go. Well, if it isn't Blue Boy, come for my book signing. Oh, Mr. Bloom, the book signing? Yes, my new book is just out. It's called Sip Sip Aquarium. Don't pull the plug. The book signing will be held here in this room. After all, the vet owes me a favor. Yes, you got them to approve the musical torpedo. I'm grateful. Why does he keep coming to my lab to bother me every single day? My next book will be entitled Sniper. The penguin leaves the nest. Stop this Hoopy! Why am I surrounded by carping females? Gee, let them have it to all the ladies. I guess I'll leave him to it. It's almost time for the show. Where have you been, Daddy? Polly and Athena already went in. While we were waiting, I bought some souvenirs to take back to the village. Sorry to keep you waiting. I bet they'll love your souvenirs back home, Paws. By the way, I heard a certain someone is going to be in today's show. Certain someone? Wonder who it could be. Oh, it's almost time. The show's just about to start. Alright, let's go to the show stage then. Saved you our seats, Mr. White. Ooh, I can't believe I get to see the show again. I'm so happy I want to dive in the pool. You'd better not. I think they'll call security. You're welcome in the pool anytime, Athena. Wedgestas is the best swimmer of all. What have you got playing Wedgestas' role? Sasa on all our way to go. Hey, I know that voice. Yep, you know it. Marlon is back and he's playing the role of Wedgestas. It be the new Saucebuckler Spectacular. Hope you enjoy it, me buckaroos.
And so, our pirates set sail for bluer seas under a sunnier sky. As for me, I set foot into the world of law once more as a full-time lawyer.